Now I'm going to get my guitar ready and I'm going to start stringing it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the guitar neck onto the box, the cigar box. So I have the piezo speaker here and I have 2 pieces of Velcro stuck here. I'm just going to peel off these sticky tabs. Okay, and where I'm going to stick this, so it's a piece of Velcro and half of it's stuck onto the piezo speaker. I'm going to stick it right about here. Okay, right about here I'm going to put it. So I'm just going to go like this. Okay, and that should be good. Okay, being careful not to ruin the piezo speaker. Okay, then I'll just kind of set it in here. Okay, line it up. Okay, and I got that there. I'll put those screws in. Okay, and then I'll start to string the guitar. So I'll just put these in. Just make them snug. You don't have to over tighten. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm going to start to string the guitar. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on so I don't forget about them. Okay, these are the little covers. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the strings ready. So I'm going to take them out of here. I'm going to use a steel string on this. And I'm going to get them ready. I have the nut pretty much ready. And I also beveled it, beveled the ends. Okay, it's the strings on this side are wider than the ones on this side. So I got to kind of position it there. And this will be my bridge. I'm just going to use a paintbrush. Okay, and I can always trim it later and that will go down in here. Okay, and I'll show you how I'll string it up. Okay, here's my guitar. I'm going to get it ready to string. I have my bridge right there. I'm going to use a paintbrush. I like it because it's tapered. So I think that's going to work really well. Then I got my tuners all ready. The caps are on. And now I got the strings laid out. All right, the E and the B, the G, the D, the A, and the E. Okay, so I'm going to start stringing it up. I'll put all the strings on and I'll show you how I'll do that. But I got to kind of get it all ready, get it all laid out. First thing I'm going to do is you're going to notice that this is the big E, okay, or the thick E. Okay, and I can leave this out for the time being. One end has an end like this, like a barrel on it. The other end is kind of with nothing on it. Okay, so I'm going to take the string, I'm going to put it through here. This is the big E. Slide it through, make sure it goes all the way in. So the barrel goes in like this. Okay, so I'm going to take all the strings and I'm going to line them up like that, each one. Okay, so I got all the strings lined up now in the correct position. Okay, and then we're going to put that right there and we're going to wrap these strings over. But I can leave this out until I get them all over. Okay, so what I'm going to bring them over is into this area. I already checked my nut to make sure everything's good. And I'm just going to wrap the strings around each one. This string will go here. The next one will go here. And the next one will go here, and then the same thing on the other side. So I'll just get them started. I'll show you how I start that. Okay, I just realized I had it strung up for a left-handed person, so I switched it for a right-handed person. So the big E, the A, the D, the G, the B, and the skinny E. Okay, so I strung it up the other way. So now let's start stringing it up here. Okay, now when I start stringing a guitar, I like to get those holes kind of facing this way. Okay, those couple holes I got to move a little bit. And then I'm going to use this winder to make it easier. And this is a homemade winder that we make sometimes in class. Okay, so I'm going to take that first string, I'm going to bring it across. I'm going to go from this point, and then I'm going to cut this with a little side cutter, about 3 inches from this point, 3 inches out from this point. I'm going to go about 3 inches. Okay, and I'm going to cut it with the little side cutter. Okay, so I get it to here. I estimate about 3 inches. I'm pulling it gently, and I'll cut that off. Now, it's a good idea to wear safety glasses when you're stringing a guitar, because if this pokes your eye, it really would do some damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through here. I make it stick out about maybe ½ inch. I kind of fold it over a little. Or sometimes you just kind of just hold it there, and then we'll use the winder, and we'll start winding it. Now, I want it to wind this way, in that direction, clockwise. I'm just going to hold it gently and just let it round around that. Okay, and I put a little bit of tension on it so it winds tight around it. I try to keep it neat. And it's going to take a little time to get this guitar strung up. And I don't over tighten at the beginning. Okay, that one's going to go in that groove. Okay, I just make it so it's tight but not overly tight. And remember, we got to get the bridge on there too. So I just kind of slid that onto the string. I can move that if I need to adjust it, because the string's not overly tight. And I'm going to get all those strings lined up, and then we'll be all set. And then I can tune it. Okay, and I just keep on going until, and as I'm doing this, I'm adjusting the string so everything looks even. I even like to adjust in this area too. So I'll loosen this up and slide it over, make sure everything's even. Okay, last string. Okay, so now I'm just going to get it tuned up. Definitely needs to be tuned.